Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Dark Anime Robin. In this video, I'll be unboxing and reviewing the Shokugan modeling project model kit of GaoGod from the Super Sentai series known as Hyakujuu Sentai Gaoranger. And GaoGod is the Japanese counterpart of the Animus Megazord from the Power Ranger series, Power Ranger Wild Force. Let's start by taking a look at this case. This is actually very well modeled after the original package case of the GaoGod toys. And on the side here, you can see basically how the figure is gonna look once the pieces are all assembled. And he has a bow he can use, and its individual power animal components. Again, more poster of the figure. And here we see the other swords or power animal from the series. Now let's start opening it up. So here we have a lot of pieces for the model kit, and because GaoGod is like some kind of deity or like a robot-like deity in the series, so he's given primary color of gold. As a result, his parts all have like brownish and goldish coloring. Even little metallic blue. From the look of, most pieces are separate in each bag for each individual power animal. It's either that or it looks like it's all separate up mostly by coloring. And here we have apparently the instruction manual on how to put the pieces together. Yeah, looks like we have the menu in separate many form because they're again each individual power animals, and this up obviously down so it can show you how to do each one of them, or at least two of them in each piece of the instruction manual. And most of these bags, or at least some of them, they also have their own stickers, so you have to put them on to complete the coloring. And if you have some good artistic skills, which I must confess I don't, instead of putting these stickers on, you could simply just use paint to color the GaoGod or any model kit, so that way it might even look more realistic. So now I'm gonna put these pieces together and show everyone how they look once the assembly is completed. Here we go. This black lion is the first power animal or sword in the set. Its name is Gaoleong. Now let's see what the figure can do by itself. It has a fair amount of articulation that its front and hind legs can move back and forth, but this range of motion isn't strong. It cannot, the legs cannot move to the side, only back and forth. But its paws have ball joint, so it has wider range of motion in its paws. Although all this can do is help set it in a more balanced standing pose. So it's like when it stands, all four of the paws can touch the surface evenly without only some paws looking like uneven. Well, technically it can be uneven, but at least it can sit straight to the surface. And its jaws, its mouth can open, not very widely. Now, nonetheless, still decent range of motion here. So now let's move on to the next animal in the set. And here we have the next power animal or wild sword that's part of GaoGod or Animus, and its name is Gaocondor. Now let's explore what's its articulation. Its wings can flap. You can also adjust the angle. And its legs and talon is also flexible. So can its tail. Although it's hard for it to stand on its own. If you adjust the tail up, you might have to get a stand. And finally, its beak can open. let's move on to the third power animal. And here we have GaoGod shark. So, as the name suggests, it's a shark with a big saw at its nose tip. Here we can have it open its jaws, revealing the shark teeth. Its fins can move like that. Its body can turn like shark swinging. You can also kind of extend the body a little bit, so its whole body can look like it's really like shark moving. Here we have, this is gold jaguar. Ooh, it's got cat-like form. The tail, it's rotatable here, and so can its legs move back and forth. Though sometimes the plastic can be tight, so it takes practice. And its paws, it's also flexible. Its front legs, the shoulders kind of fixed in, so only the front section of the front legs can move. So its articulation is limited here, but its body can also come up. So it can mimic like standing upward and roll, like jumping. And its jaw can also close and open. Its head can also turn. So overall limited, but still very articulated. Now, last but not least, here we have Go Buffalo. The last power animal in the set. This one takes the longest to assemble because it has the most complicated procedure of transformation. But before I get to that, let's take a look of what this figure can do. Again, as you see here, it has a pair of golden horns, and the horns are a little flexible. You can adjust the angle to what you want. And the head can turn a bit, but not a lot, just a little, the left and the right. You can open its mouth or close. The legs and the hooves are also a bit extendable. So that's its main articulation, which is limited, and it also has a transformation to a mobile platform. Let me show everyone how that's done. So the first thing to do is for these front legs and the legs here to turn up. So as you see down here is wheels. And now it's back. We can open it up. And then now we move forward again. And here we have it. It's like a platform here. And this is for the other power animal of the set to set on. So we also have to turn on these wheels here. Now that we have 5 power animals completed, let's combine them into GaoGod. Now let's begin by transforming Go Buffalo into the legs of GaoGod. Now this part is a little tricky one. You're gonna have to kind of turn this way. here's the complete leg form of GaoGod. And now return GaoLeon to the main torso and chest section of GaoGod. And this transformation is actually very easy. Pull the hind legs up like that. And then push up the front legs. This way, do the same on this side. And then we pull down the tail. And that's it. Now, GoJaguar turns into GaoGod's left arm. And we begin by first move out the front legs, and then you have to twist this in. Now you put it back to the main body. Do the same to the other front leg. Here's a little tricky part. You have to pull the legs apart, or rather the leg section here. And then you pull down this symbol section here. Close, and then finally we pull the tail down like this, and here we go. This is like the whole left arm of GaoGod. Now we turn South Shark into GaoGod's right arm. Now we begin by pulling out the tail section here. And we extend the main body a bit, pulling this off. And then we rotate this section and close the fin here. And now this is the right arm of GaoGod. As the last part, GaoCondor will turn into the head of GaoGod, but before we initiate that, let's put these four together. So first we attach GaoLeon onto GaoBuffalo. See this hinge and this hole. Go on here. And now see these two hinges on either side of Gaoleon here. That's the hinge where you attach the Jaguar and Shark as their arms with these holes here. Turn the head 90°. Here do the same. Now you can see most of GaoGod's body already. And now GaoCondor is gonna go on top to become the head. So first, move the tail up, which is the one that becomes a head, and the wings down. See this small holes here? That's gonna fit inside there. There we go. And at last, we'll just turn the head backward. And there we go. Here we have the complete GaoGod. So, as everyone can see, this figure portrays GaoGod's golden, majestic appearance very nicely and accurately. And now, let's explore this figure's articulation. Here, the arm can move. So can the saw of Shark becomes his obvious weapon. And around the shoulder, it's also articulated, so we can adjust the shoulder angle. And its legs can also rotate inward, outward. Although it cannot really do a high kick move, only like the leg can only move forward about 45°. It can, however, bend backward like nearly 90°. Same thing to this side. also split to sideways, which all help with its posability. And another adjustment you can make on the back of the leg here to enhance the posability is that this armor can bend inside and by doing this the legs can bend backwards even further. Help with put the bending the legs articulate possibility. So now, as you see, the saw blade here is GaoGod's main weapon. GaoGod also has another signature weapon here. From his head, you can remove this one part from the back of his head, which transforms into a bow to make an arrow attack. So it is to be held on this hand. The fangs of Jaguar will help hold the bow. As you see here from the box of the model kit set, we have here GaoGod getting ready to fire an arrow. And now this is the recreation of that pose here. In the Gaoranger series, GaoGod used his saw blade to work with the bow to act like the arrow firing shot pose or attack. Unfortunately, this figure is not articulated enough to completely recreate that move. This is the closest you can probably do with that move. In this set, there's a one weapon effect parts that is meant to use in place of the small one to make the bowl basically bigger for attack for possibility purposes. So now it's a bigger bowl to work with. So again, looking from the side, it looks like he's firing an arrow through the bow here with the saw blade acting like the arrow. Now, other than this larger bow, there's another effect weapon part. This alternate saw blade, as you see, this one looks more arrow-like in appearance, so you can just replace the normal saw blade. And put this one on. It's longer and more arrow-like, so it's even more fitting to recreate an arrow shooting like pose. Instead of preparing for shooting, it can look like it's already shooting out the arrow. So overall, this is a good figure with good decent amount of articulation, with very good looks and coloring. If you really like GaoGod, you should consider getting this figure for your collection. However, there is one thing that's a flaw in this figure. That is the stability of the head part. As you know, the GaoCondor forms the head of GaoGod here. However, the connection between the GaoCondor and the rest of GaoGod's body, which is this seat here, the way it connects to here, it's not very stable, so you press it down, but it's very easy to get loose here. So keep in mind, if you have this figure and you want to move it around, do not hold it by head, or just always hold it by the rest of the body. And the head body connection is really loose. That's what I consider to be the greatest flaw in this model kit. And if you want a completely stable figure, this may not be something you want then. But other than that, again, its overall feature from articulation to coloring, as well as a look, it's all very majestic and like his name, very kind of godlike as well. And one other flaw to keep in mind is it is a plastic figure, a model kit completely composed of simple plastic pieces. There's no any die cast or metallic part in this set, so you do not want to try to do anything with this figure during any extreme temperature conditions, especially if it's really cold. It'll make the set of this figure really brittle under that condition and very easily for you to break some parts. So but beyond that, as long as you're looking for a cool figure to collect, you should think about this one. This concludes my review for this model kit set. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any question, please post them in the comment section. I will answer with the best of my abilities. And please check out other videos in my channel. Thank you.